Good afternoon. My name is Sheila Robinson. I first came to Jubilee Jobs in 2008 as an applicant. I was a returning citizen and had come through a transitional program, and I came to Jubilee Jobs with a lot of desire, and I wasn't sure whether anything was going to come through for me or not. I had been to prison, and I wasn't sure whether my record was going to be held against me or not.
The judicial system is set up to mete out a remedy that we as a society have agreed through our representatives is an appropriate punishment. The offense is time in a prison or a jail. It is not a lifetime of unemployment. Talk about cruel and unusual punishment.
What has happened too often in the past, from my vantage point, is that people have come back, knocked on doors, been turned away, grown frustrated, gotten depressed, returned to substance abuse or criminal activity out of frustration or out of a need for financial support, but they crash and burn. We've had experience here where people couldn't get jobs as dishwashers because they had a felony conviction. And it didn't matter how long ago the felony conviction was or what the nature of the felony was. Mm-hmm. You couldn't wash dishes here if you had a felony conviction. And that's a problem. We want people to be considered based upon their individual merit.
A lot of times, returning offenders are not given access or not able to find access to jobs because they cannot pass background checks. There are many jobs, particularly in Washington, D.C., that require a pretty comprehensive background check that includes investigation of whether you have any kind of a criminal history. If you do, in many cases, you can't be hired by the federal government. The hard part is that expands so that if you have a criminal background, you can't be hired by somebody who does business with the federal government. If you earn money, then you don't have to steal or sell drugs or otherwise do something that will get you tossed back into jail. Instead of being a consumer of city services like shelter or food stamps or something like that, you will become a taxpayer.
We argue that public safety is enhanced by giving our clients a second chance and putting them in a position to earn a legitimate income. Because if they're working, they're earning, and if they're earning, they're spending. And what could be better for business than more people going around here spending money?
Because they've had so many letdowns, they've had so many turndowns, they believe that they are not good. They've looked at their lives, they've looked at the decisions that they've made, they've looked at the choices that they've made. They felt sad, they felt disappointment, they felt pain, they have felt remorse, and rightfully so, because they haven't always lived the best parts of life. But there is a core of goodness within them, and they start from that point forward.